Shy Yeti.
Hello, Moses.
How are you? Hope you're fine. This is the Shy Yeti show.
Okay, where you go?
Why have I got a voice?
Oh no.
Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh, there's gonna be some drama ahead.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep?
Oh, your show's getting so international, Paul.
Boy, he's not all that shy, it's right.
It's such a win.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, Paul.
I don't know how he does it.
787. Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast de Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life Podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I'm all right. Well, I'm all right, but I'm not so sure about some of my colleagues. Well, one of my colleagues, one of the regulars. I guess he's a regular. Yeah, pretty much he's a regular. Hubert, he's been having a bit of a crisis. Well, it all began when I popped over to his house the other day. Well, his part of the Magpie Hut, to see how he was, to try and update him on a little agreement I made with him, and I found him very agitated. And you'll see. Let's run the theme music, and when I come back, we'll get into it, as it were, as the kids say. Run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
My favorite person is here.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Yes, but it's positive thinking. The highlight, the Shy Life.
Go Shy Yeti.
I'll go anywhere for potato.
Delicious. Hello, Cappers.
How are you?
Oh my, have you ever found out my secret? Maybe have.
I love the NHS, it's my favourite thing.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I am strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
I could eat my body weight in crisps.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
It's all gooey and meaty and yum, 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 yum.
It was enormous.
I don't think I'm ready to speak about it.
It's been a while. That's right. Here comes the grizzly.
It's the Shy Life Podcast.
I can't wait for it to begin.
Alright, I'm just being an alien. I like that.
Hi there.
Marvelous, Paul.
I was taking back
Hubert.
Yes? Who is it?
It's me, Paul.
Oh,
I was just popping by. I was just on the way to Ix spaceship. I had a letter. You know, when the postman delivers the wrong mail, I got a piece of mail for.
You just walked in here. You just walked in. Wasn't my door locked?
No.
Ugh, I can't believe it. Well, let me go right now and lock the door behind me.
I just thought I'd pop in to let you know how things are going with
Yes.
The
thing that's the least of my worries at this point. Although I would appreciate you being a little more urgent on the matter. Anyways, I am a little out of sorts, and you weren't followed here, were you?
I don't think so. I mean,
I need you to be vigilant about that, and perhaps from now on, you should knock on the door with some sort of code. I know something like Do you think I can remember that?
I guess
because
so.
then I'll know it's you. Don't you understand?
Yes.
The problem is that I've had terrible feelings that I've been being watched. And worse than anything else, Paul, there's this.
Oh.
I've been giving you free sound effects. The knock on the table and this. I'm too good to you, Paul. Too good to you. Anyways, this note that I'm going to again is a note threatening me.
I'm sorry. I was completely distracted by why I came here, and now you're telling me that you'd be receiving threatening letters.
That's what I said, you ninny. Someone from my past knows I'm here. They know my true identity and who I am and who I was. This is very disconcerting, and I can only assume that you or one of your silly cast members have been blabbing about it. And word has gotten out.
I've not been telling.
Surely, Paul, you understand that secrecy is to be guarded above all else when it comes to me and the fact that I'm staying here and that I'm involved with this silly podcast.
Well, yes.
Secrecy, Paul.
But it's just.
Spit it out, man. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel threatened, and I'm quite sure you or one of your silly cast members blabbed about me, and now perhaps the secret is out.
Well, I mean, we obviously we do. You are on the show, but I thought you were going to. By having you here, it's like you're hiding in plain sight, and it shows the world that you've got a band of. I know you don't like hardly any of us, if any of us.
Yes, the band of morons.
Yes, but at least you have the band of morons around you, which is better than being by yourself. Well, we hope it is. Can I have a look at this letter that you mentioned?
All right. Yeah. See what you make of it.
Oh, it's one of those ones where they've cut it out of a newspaper. I mean,
sloppy job too.
Yeah, I know. I mean, not a lot of people.
Good heavens! What did they use? School paste.
A lot of people.
You know, you could eat that, Paul. You could eat the school paste. It's non-toxic. What were you saying?
I was just saying that.
Good heavens! You're drifting off again.
No. The spelling is atrocious on this poison pen letter thing.
Do you think it's poison? Do you think the paste is poison?
No. It's what they call it when someone writes you a threatening letter. It's like a poison pen letter. That's what we call it. Well, that's what I call it from reading lots of Agatha Christie books. Anyway,
so much to learn. Still,
we know
their culture.
We spelt with two e's. We know N-O where, but spelt like werewolf. We know where you, just a you love. We know where you love. I think that must be live.
Obviously.
You're being threatened by somebody with very bad grammar, or somebody who hasn't got a spell check. I mean, I guess you don't get a spell check when you use bits of newspaper, but oh dear.
Someone has a pair of scissors and non-toxic school paste. Someone. That's a clue. Yes.
I mean, it could be the people that you used to work for, but
that's just it. How would I know? It could be someone from your silly cast.
Well, it could be somebody. Well, you were also involved with helping expose the poopcasters, so it could be them.
Good heavens, I never thought of that. Perhaps my jeopardy is even more dire than I thought. Well, now I'm really suspicious and paranoid.
Well, the thing is, the poopcasters were exposed, but we never actually got to confront them, so they're still lurking. So I'm thinking it could be them trying to scare you. That I've noticed that they haven't released any new episodes recently, so I think they've gone underground again.
Where they belong. With the worms.
You're going to hate what I'm going to say, but presuming you still want to stay within our circle of safety, as it is.
Well, yes, I do. I've got nothing else. Why, I'd be adrift in the sea alone if I wasn't here. I hate the fact that I'm sounding even the least bit grateful.
I was thinking that there is something we can do to protect you, but
yes.
It kind of... I mean, I was about to tell you that I haven't got that far with talking to Yeti Uncle John about the magpies because he's been very busy. Well, there's been some sort of tour going on. Charlotte and Bettina are doing not a one-woman tour, a two-woman tour, and he's been involved with that and driving them places. And
good heavens, Paul, you nearly gave me a heart attack. I thought you were about to say that they were giving a tour of my place, which would expose me in a way. Well, thank heavens.
No, it just means that he's not being around for me to talk about the magpies. What I'm going to say is that as much as the magpies are messy and unhealthy, they could be used to protect you, like guard dogs, but
guard dogs.
Magpies. Guard magpies.
Yes.
I just wonder, before we try and arrange...
I need to invent a signal that they will kill. I need a kill signal, Paul, for the magpies.
So what am I doing? What am I doing? Trying to arrange for them to go or arrange for them to stay? I think you need to think about this. But I think I've got a great idea. I don't want you making any decisions whilst you're all hyper like this.
Hyper, suspicious.
Why don't we make a cup of tea? I've got a great sort of exercise that we can use for like calming. You need to calm and you need to make a decision about the magpies one way or another, but not in a state of stress, in a state of calm. So if you put the kettle on, I'll have a hot chocolate. Listeners, you can listen to something. When we come back, I'm going to calm Hubert down, hopefully.
Doubt it. Suspicious, paranoid, irritated.
Just listen.
Not calm at all.
Listen to this, listeners, and in a moment we'll be back.
And listeners, when you come back, try to have a better attitude.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Listeners, we're back at Mama Yeti's house and with the clock, so I'm sure at some point we'll get bonged, but we've missed the hour, haven't we?
Yes, that's right.
But we're looking at more things that are potentially going into the phone box. We've done books, we've done CDs, and we'll probably do them again at some point, but today we've got DVDs. So we're going to see what sort of DVDs are being put into the pile for the phone box. So what have you got for us?
Lots and lots. And people just don't seem to be watching DVDs. They usually end up at the charity shop.
More fool them, because they're going to end up finding that their films that they like aren't on streaming services, but maybe they've just got bored of the films. But I can see something there that's computer games, not...
I've got no idea, somebody...
This one is computer games. Probably quite expensive. Probably...
What, this one?
Well, I think so, unless they're films... Unless they're films...
I think that's films. Again.
It's just that... it was Call to Duty. I thought it was... But it looks like somebody's made a movie of Call to Duty. I
apologise for the dust.
Well, they're quite old. 2011, Fortress, Winter in Wartime, Call to Duty. Shall I put them over there?
Yes. If I have to pack them away again.
Where You God, It's Me, Margaret, with Rachel McAdams, Abby Ryder Fortson, and Kathy Bates. I thought I'd heard. I thought this was older than it. I should have been wearing my glasses.
Shall I help? Show your 81-year-old mother.
Trying to see what year it is, but it gets quite small.
Well, I can't.
I think it's more. I don't know whether that's a good film or a bad film.
No, I must admit.
Kathy Bates is usually good, but I don't know if it's a soppy, sentimental type film or whether it's a good film. But,
no, I can't help you then. It's a triumph, they say, 5 stars.
It's an adaptation. Oh, it's an adaptation of a book. Maybe I recognise. Looks like a coming of age film. And then we've got music and lyrics, which is Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore. I think that's a romantic comedy. I'm sure it's not good, but I'd be interested. Hugh Grant
doesn't.
Well, no. Hugh Grant actually is, because he's moved on to doing more interesting things, like where he plays baddies more often.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what he's an interesting combination, him and Drew Barrymore. I might give it a one-off and I might bring it back. If I don't like it, bring it back for you. I'll put that on a different...
Take them all, please.
I've got to carry them on a train. Next one is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. I've heard of... I don't... That sounds like it's... I can feel it rattling around in the case. I'm going to put it back in. I've heard of How to Train Your Dragon. This sounds like it might be a later one. It's a animated film, but I won't partake. But I'm sure it's got its fans. I guess this would be considered a classic now, because it must be pushing 30 years old. Interview with the Vampire, with Tom Cruise. So if my voice drops, you know I'm not a fan. But it's got Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, Stephen Rea, Christian Slater. I think I saw this at the cinema before I decided I wasn't much of a fan. Based on a book, or maybe even a series of books by Anne Rice. Although I like horror, I don't think I want to return to that particularly.
Because if you were tempted, I can't believe that. Not Tom Cruise now. He's a different Tom Cruise 30 years ago.
Now we've got another. I don't know. It looks like it's romantic comedy, but no, maybe it's not a romantic comedy. It looks romantic. You can sometimes tell by the way, like
the Mills and Boons of the DVD world.
Well, no, just like the cover. That looks like it. It's Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, and they look all cosy. But yes, does say romance. City of Angels. Probably people are shouting at us saying, people who already know what it's about.
Do you think somebody's had a good turnout from about?
Well, this isn't. I don't know, because this and
these all came from the same person.
This hasn't even been taken out of its packaging.
No, that's
so no one's even bothered watching that one.
No.
The writing is a bit. I should have worn one of my pairs of magnifying glasses, reading glasses. This one I'm definitely having, but it's very dusty. Malcolm in the Middle, the complete third season. I like the show Malcolm in the Middle. It's funny, but yeah, it looks okay inside. It definitely been sitting on someone's shelf. I would say that. I
mean, these are possible birthday presents, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
I don't know that there are that many that haven't been opened actually.
But yeah, Malcolm in the Middle is a comedy series about a family, and it's funny. I think I have one of the other seasons. I mean, I was kind of toying with getting a box set at one point, but I'm not having the money. I'll leave that one there. You can give it a wipe over because it's.
Thank you.
It looks a bit filthy.
I charge extra.
Yeah. Then we have 21 Jump Street. The cover's a bit mangled, but this looks okay. That was a TV show in the either late 80s or early 90s, but they made a more recent film of it, which is what this is.
How much roughly would these DVDs cost back in the day?
Well, probably, unless they were bought in some sale, over a tenner.
Says what?
And something like Malcolm in the Middle of the box set, I would have thought that was going to be even more than that. I think when I bought it, there was only the first season available.
It's a throwaway world, isn't it? There must be about £80 worth.
And then people accept that now they're worth nothing because nobody will pay for them.
No.
But like when I tried to get rid of some things, some of these sites, they don't give you very much, and then they sell them for more to make so that they make a profit. But, and we've got Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is a crime. It looks like that needs a wipe over.
I mean, it's obvious that they don't...
I'm not sure this isn't a knockoff, because, yes, it is. Not that that's a problem for the phone box. Because it's got Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, which is also by Guy Ritchie, another crime film. So it's obviously got that... Sorry.
I mean, obviously they're not worse, because I've always think that a certain number of people go to the phone box and use it to take things to car boot sales, etc. But it's obvious that there just isn't the market for it anywhere. They don't take them for sell them on eBay or anything. I mean, of course they should be tried first. But I send these to the charity shops. Jigsaws, I don't.
Use my pile now. Sorry. That's in that pile.
Yeah,
sorry.
Because jigsaws, I think I ought really to sit down and do them all before you take them to a charity shop. If there's nothing worse not to have it. But I don't know whether any of these work or not. So.
No, well, but if you're getting it from the phone box, then you take that risk. But then there's The Pianist, which won 3 Oscars and 2 BAFTAs, and yet it's been discarded. Stars Adrian Brody. I've never seen it, but I'm feeling it's not a laugh a minute. So.
No.
But yes, it's won lots of awards. Next one I think probably is won lots of awards, and that's still in its packaging. It's Romeo and Juliet, but it's the version from the 90s starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. This was free for £15, so perhaps it wasn't of the 3, it wasn't the one that was most required. It's a version of Romeo and Juliet that is sort of set in the modern day, and I saw it at the cinema. It's by Baz Luhrmann, who is quite well-respected director, Australian director. I didn't like it because I don't like Shakespeare. I did see it at the cinema at the time, probably from about 97, 98. Can't say, too small writing. We're having a bong break. That doesn't mean we're smoking a bong. Oh, it stopped.
I hope the dust isn't affecting your allergy.
It's obviously stuck in some... These might, like you say, it might belong to one person who's moved. Didn't you say there was a family moving out?
I just don't know. It's not just this village uses the... We get cars, vans from I don't know where that are passing. We're well known, you see. But a dumping ground. If you want a baby's bath at the moment, would make an excellent small pond for a garden.
Right,
you can dig a hole.
But I won't take Romeo and Juliet because I'm not a fan of that of that anyway, or that film. I think it was. I remember it being very long and hoping it was going to finish. But we'll skip that one because it's a rude title.
This is uncensored.
What's your number? That looks like it's a romantic comedy. It's a rental viewing only. I don't know where this has come from. Might be one that was. I don't know. You don't really get rental like Blockbusters anymore.
No.
So I don't know where you've been renting it from.
Well,
it looks like a.
Blockbusters were going.
Well, it depends on how long ago they've had it. They got it for £1.50. It was probably like a. They did used to sell. I mean, I used to buy remainder videos in the 90s from Blockbusters. So I guess Blockbusters would have continued into the noughties. So maybe. Next one is Porridge Series 2. I feel like I might have season 1. Never really been. I know it's good, but I know I like my prison dramas, but this isn't a drama; it's a comedy, and it's also I like women. I like to put women in prison. That's what, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to turn into Donald Trump in a minute. No, I don't know. I don't know. Men's. I mean, this is probably just completely different anyway. But when it's a prison drama involving men, it tends to be more fighting, whereas. There will be some fighting in a female prison, but there'll probably be lots more thinking.
Insightfulness.
Thinking, planning.
Yes.
Women are cleverer than men. They don't necessarily resort to fighting.
They're not in jail.
What?
They're not in jail, the women.
What? In which?
What? In this country. There's few women in prisons and they're not over full. Look at the men's prisons.
I'm not interested if it's not Australia.
Why don't they let the ladies out and let some of the men use the ones that were meant for women prisoners?
I didn't know that's what the situation was.
Because they let the men out early because they didn't have room for them. But did they let the women out early?
I don't know.
When they sentenced it? No, sorry.
This looks like it's remained. It cost £2. I'm going to put this one aside because I might offer it to Nick when we see him, but I also might take it home because I feel like I bought the first series but didn't buy the second series, so maybe it would be reunited with its other. I think there probably is only 2 or 3 series anyway, so I'll put that on the keep pile. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that's a sort of. I don't know if you'd call it a romantic comedy, but a comedy, although it features an actor who's now been cancelled for doing inappropriate things.
Choice of female choice generally.
What is?
Female choice of
films. There's
films and things. I mean, it doesn't strike me quite. You said romantic comedy rather.
Then couples depends. It depends, and there is. I don't know. Brad Pitt, Juliette Lewis, Too Young to Die, A True Story of Murder and Retribution. They're box office sensations, and it doesn't really say if the film is a box office sensation.
No.
The actors are. The funny thing is, so you got Brad Pitt, who was in Interview with a Vampire, and Juliette Lewis, who was in Natural Born Killers. Those are both hits, but I'm not sure. From the look of the cover, it's. I don't know if that's a big hit. Now, this is a £3 one. This is can't even cash converters cash converters. So, which is a bit like it's one of those sort of shops over here where people take stuff. So it's had a mighty fall. Somebody probably bought it full price. Then it ended up in cash converters. Now it's ended up in a phone box. So, what a meteoric rise! I should have said. Sorry. Johnny Depp and Heather Graham from Hell. I think it's a Jack the Ripper. I don't know if it's a retelling or it's because a lot of thing is with Jack the Ripper, nobody quite knows because he was never caught, and I think a lot of people sort of like make their own version.
Yes, follow the trail at the beginning and then dive off into the various.
Because there's various theories.
Yeah. So we can forget Oscar Wilde, although he was involved, wasn't he?
I think
that was one.
I don't think it. It's red on black and tiny writing. I don't know how did we ever read these. I might put it on here and I'll cogitate because.
You don't have to take them them all at once.
No, I don't. I might do some research offline as to whether they're considered to be good. There's something called The Last Dragon. It looks like it was as seen on Channel 4, but does look quite like it's been like from the early days of DVDs. It's complicated. Meryl Streep, Steve Martin, and Alec Baldwin. I think that's like a romantic comedy. I feel like I might have seen that on a plane. At some point, it's been sold for £3 for £1 or 50p.
There's obviously somebody who was quite economically minded.
Well, maybe just buying from before the days of Netflix, buying things from. Oh dear, Late Night with the Loose Women. It's that TV show, Loose Women. It's a DVD. I mean, 100% exclusive to DVD. A lot of TV shows went through the stage of like 49p. Like things like Coronation Street went through a stage of doing spin-off things that went straight to video or DVD as a way of sort of making a bit more money. Oh, March of the Penguins.
Well, that's not so old, is it?
I don't know. It used to be a loan copy from the Hampshire County Council. But that was back in 2006. North Baddesley Library. It was taken out on the 30th of November 2006.
Really? As old as that? Because I remember seeing that on the television. I didn't think it was as old as that. They've done various things about penguins.
Arthur, but I think that was a film that Dudley Moore did. But this is a remake with Russell Brand, who's been cancelled. So put that aside.
I'll put that in the bin.
Well, there was another one with him. I
won't censor it.
Nashville. I've seen adverts for Nashville on Channel 5, so I think it's one of the shows that is a box set, complete season 2. I've never seen. I imagine that's probably relatively expensive when it was new, like 20 quid or more. But you can see it for free on Channel 5 at the moment. I haven't ever seen it. I'm not quite sure it's my cup of tea. Although it could be because it's about two country singers battling out. I don't think I've got the time for it, but the trouble with it being a random season, whether people will pick it up.
Poor random season.
Well, just if you haven't seen the first season, would you just randomly watch season 2? Probably not. Saints and Soldiers, and then there's some German. I don't know. This is it. The back cover is in German, so I can't tell you much about it. But it looks like it's historical from the Second World War, I guess.
Nobody famous in there.
I can't. No. Now this is an interactive DVD game of a show over here called A Question of Sport. I think you'd pop this in your DVD player and you'd have a little quiz, but you'd probably have the people from the show like reading the questions or something. I think I had one like that for maybe Telly Addicts or one of those sort of things. District 9, this is quite a good film, but I think I have a copy already. It's sort of sci-fi film set in the future in a sort of shanty town. I can't remember that much about it now, but I remember I liked it. I'm pretty sure I bought a copy. Oh dear, this is a West Country Videos, Banger Greatest Hits. This is like the best, basically banger cars or whatever you call them. Looks like the sort of cars you run into each other and be quite happy if they.
Yeah.
And it looks very cheap. But there's an hour and 12 minutes worth of cars banging into each other.
I had a box set of fishing. I think there was 3 in there. There was like fly fishing, coarse fishing and sea fishing, and that went quickly.
I might put this one aside for Nick, although it needs a bit of a dust. It's Vicky Cristina Barcelona. It's a Woody Allen film, but it's one of his ones that did quite well in the last 20 years, and it's got a good cast of Javier Bardem, Penelope Cruz, and Scarlett Johansson. I have a copy, but I know Nick likes Woody Allen as well, and maybe
I may have shown him that bag, but whether he did go through it.
Well, he's not so much of an expert that he would necessarily have seen that and thought, you can't see Woody Allen on that.
No.
It's probably one I've shown him. Give it a wipe over. When we see him, I'll ask him if he...
What about my dirty DVD?
I think it's dirty movies. It brings a whole different I asked you how many of these letters you got, but I really didn't expect quite this many. There must be about 150 of them. I've counted
at least. Yes.
Why didn't you tell me about this now, before now?
Well, I do have my private side, Paul. At first, I thought that this was just a joke, but some of the letters are so threatening. By the way, why anyone would want to threaten someone as kind and giving as I can't understand, but nonetheless, they are...
This one is threatening you with a carrot. They're
that,
going to stick a carrot where the sun don't shine. But
that's particularly vile.
With lots of spelling mistakes. Carrot's only got one R, and sun is spelt like son and daughter, and shine is spelt shin. So I'm going to stick this carrot where spelt like a werewolf. The sun don't shin.
Perhaps that's only other written by the same person. Is that what you're insinuating?
Well, yes, I imagine so. But the thing is, some of these date back to before we ever heard about the Poopcasters. You've been getting these for, almost since you arrived here.
Yes. Well, I do have my privacy.
Yes, but what if something had happened and we didn't realise? You've been putting yourself in danger. I always promised I'd help you, no matter how awkward that could be and how awkward you can be. But
Paul, I've carried a sense of being invulnerable by my very nature. It's only until now that I've felt increasingly vulnerable.
Well, there's no wonder. Look, I want you to make a decision about the magpies, but I said I'd try and relax you. So I've got a great exercise. It's called Would You Rather Questions. I'm going to ask you some Would You Rather questions, and you're going to give me some answers. And hopefully you'll relax as I ask you the questions. But,
tea and biscuits?
Well, you were supposed to be making them, but anyway.
No, you're right. I don't trust you to make it yourself. You could slip a little poison pill from beneath your poison pill ring.
I'm not going to poison you. You've done a lot of good. You've actually helped me quite a bit over the months.
So you say. I'll be the judge of who's poisoning me or not. Anyways, I'll just simply make it myself, and that's just the way it's going to have to be. And yes.
Okay. Would you rather be a good cook or be well organised?
Well, a good cook, of course I am. And of course I'm well organised. I'm both. So that's a silly question.
That is a bit of a silly question, actually, because, yes, I mean, to be a good cook, you probably do need to be well organised.
Absolutely. And I am. I do run a bar.
Yeah, of course. Would you rather have unlimited coffee or unlimited ice cream for the rest of your life?
That's easy. Unlimited coffee. Ice creams for children and morons, which I understand is why you and many of your cast members have such a quantity in your freezer.
I like ice cream. Would you rather always have a shopping cart with one wheel that doesn't work right when shopping, or an uneven table leg at every restaurant where you eat?
Well, I'll tell you, that's very irritating. What I do under those circumstances with the table, the cart, or anything else that irritates me, I haul out my pistol and I shoot it.
Oh.
So, and that settles that.
I didn't know you had a pistol. I mean, maybe you're better
for my own protection.
Maybe you're more better. This isn't America. You might you might maybe be better protected than I thought you were. Not that I'm saying you should shoot the person who's badly spelling the poison pen letters to you, but
of course I'm prepared to defend myself at all costs. The only thing I can't defend myself from is you and these silly questions.
This one says
yes.
You are your muffa, like MUFFA. I guess that's supposed to be mother. Your muffa is IZ.
Oh.
Your AY. Yeah. A llama.
Jelly.
With 16 L's. Your mother is a llama.
That's terrible. My mother certainly isn't a llama. She may look like one, but I assure you.
I've never heard you talk. I've never heard you talk much about your mother.
Oh, my mother's such a llama. Anyways, see, people know things about me.
Are you sure you're not writing these messages?
Of course not.
You're not writing these messages in your sleep to yourself.
Paul, that's a silly thing to say. Of course not.
First
of all, I know how to spell.
Well, fair enough. But it would have been quite a good twist. It's a shame that wasn't the twist at the end of this episode. But anyway, so would you rather live in an RV or live on a sailboat?
Well, a sailboat would be fine as long as it had wheels and furniture and a kitchen inside and could go on land.
Okay. Would you rather fly free anywhere at any time or eat free anywhere at any time?
Oh, Lord. If only I could fly free any time and be away from you and this entire endeavor. Yes. Fly free, yes.
Would you rather have a friend that types in all capital letters in text or a friend that replies to all in email? Don't worry about that one. I can't even understand what that means.
It's fine. There's no matter because I don't have a way to contact me.
Oh, sorry.
I threw my phone into the toilet because I need to be off the grid now.
This one.
Joy, another question.
No, this is another poison pen letter. Ivy.
Ivan.
Just it's supposed to be I've, like I have, but they've spelled it Ivy. I've seen, but sign, they put sign like SINE. I've signed what WATU do with two O's at ATT the actually spelt right at the Wookens.
Wookie.
I think that's weekends. There's like WK
in Cincinnati.
And without the E. So I see what you've done. I see what you do at the weekends.
Oh, I don't like that. The weekends is when I pleasure myself.
Oh, Hubert, we don't need to know that. How do you know? I just shouldn't ask. I just imagine it's not the way. I imagine it involves something rather respectable, or maybe not. Anyway, listen. I think it's time. What?
Yes.
Sorry?
No. I was just going to say that my penis is respectable size. Never mind.
I think it's time for us to listen to something.
Yes.
Listeners, and
Paul doesn't work blue, you know. Oh, sorry.
Well, I didn't think you did, Hubert. Have you been?
I'm feeling sassy today. I don't know.
Have you been sniffing the shoe polish again?
That's what it is.
We're going to listen to something now. When we come back, it'll probably be time for Hubert to make a decision about the magpies. Right, let's do that. Nothing to lose with. There's a sticker over his name. It's got Tim Robbins and somebody Lawrence. Looks like Martin Lawrence. It looks like it's a buddy movie. I don't know if they're cops. It's that sort of trope where, yeah, like two policemen. They might not be policemen. I haven't got time to read the back cover. I think this one, Garden State, with Zach Braff and Ian Holm. I think that's quite a good film, but I think I already have a copy of that. I think it's a bit of a. I definitely say they give unforgettable performances. An aspiring actor living in Los Angeles has managed to avoid a visit to his hometown in New Jersey and the inevitable confrontation with his father, played by Ian Holm. But as he reconnects with the place once he returns, the twist of fate introduces him to a clock that makes noise. No. Are we done?
Yes.
A twist of fate introduces him to Sam, a quirky girl who gives him the courage to open his heart to life's experiences.
No, thank you.
I think it's not a bad film. It's not that soppy, but even so, I got it. Box Trolls is next. The Box Trolls. It looks like an animated film. I don't know much about. They're monsters who live underneath the charming streets of Cheesebridge.
Oh.
Looks like a slightly different style of animation that you see, usually see. We've got Hulk 2-disc special edition. It's not the 70s. There's been various different versions of the Incredible Hulk, but a lot of them have relied on CGI, and I feel like, I don't know if this is the one I saw, but CGI just doesn't work for me. Back in the 70s when they had, in the 80s when they had the Incredible Hulk was on the TV, you just had a very big muscle man playing the Hulk painted green, but it looked far better than, when I see CGI characters, all I can see is like a cartoon. It just doesn't compute with my brain. I don't know, some people, obviously, they all seem to be rebooting it, and somebody else is playing the Hulk. We've got Dire Straits on the Night. That looks like that's a knockoff. Someone's nicked off some. That's probably good if you like Dire Straits. Educating Rita, Michael Caine and Julie Walters.
That's one I've heard and watched twice.
Yeah, I like that. I'm pretty sure I've already got a copy myself. In fact, I think one of the first ones I did get, I think when I first got a DVD player.
I don't think I've watched one of the Lord of the Rings, the first one. Only I sat behind a man that was about 7 foot tall. I didn't see very much of it, really.
How did we get from Educating Rita to Lord of the Rings?
Educating Rita, I saw on Saturday night, Sunday morning. They are.
What are you two doing?
We're recording.
Pardon?
We're recording for the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's alright, he can delete.
Pardon?
Can remove you.
He can remove
Aim
you.
is the other side of the hedge over there.
Oh, right.
Top in there.
Yeah. No eggs.
No, Amy.
No eggs. Yes.
In the churchyard.
No eggs, though.
No eggs, no nothing.
What are you saying about Educating Rita?
Educating Rita I enjoyed, but I've seen that on the television. Saturday night, Sunday morning. There are very few films. I think I'm much more of a television drama person than going to the movies.
Well, that's why I like my ongoing dramas or soap operas, because you do so much more with developing the character than you can in a 90-minute movie. And you can really get to know people, especially if characters have been in it for years and years. You can. I often find I get to the end of the movie and I barely worked out. They might have said the names of the characters a couple of times, but when you're being introduced to like 12 different characters or something, I often get to the end of the film and I don't think I really know any of the names. Well, I can watch them visually, I know, but I don't know unless they constantly say their names. So I never find I
always find it rather difficult with broad accents, Scottish accent, or certain of the North Country ones. If they're really authentic, it's okay. They're authentic, but to a southerner's ears, I find that difficult to follow. Sometimes as well.
Well, sometimes I end up watching a film with Wikipedia open to kind of follow through the plot to make sure I'm
at least if I've watched a recording I've made, I can. If I haven't heard anything, I can just rewind it, listen to it again. So.
Although if I do that on iPlayer, it jumps far further back than it's not as easy to.
On the iPad, it's quite easy.
Educating Rita won the BAFTA award for Best Film and Best Actor and Best Actress, I think in about 1983. And I guess it's a sort of a bit like something like My Fair Lady, where somebody who hasn't had a lot of education decides to go to university and is sort of taken under the wing of a professor. It's that sort of template anyway.
Yes, it sounds very, very boring, but I don't know whether it's a shortish film, not particularly, I suppose, but it brings out, as you say, it's bringing out the characters because she's full of herself and I can do this, and then she gets on with the course with his help, and it reverses because he is telling her, yes, you can do it. Well, she thinks, no, I can't do it, and it's all the nuances and the changes that those two people that are such good actors are able to, because eventually it is her trying to help him because he mentally is in a bad position, a bad state.
Michael Caine is good in it, but I don't think it's Julie Walters that makes.
Yes, I think Michael Caine is always Michael Caine, but he's got a rather hypnotic quality, which is with him forever. But Julie Walters could play anything,
and she was relatively not so well
unknown
back then.
Yes.
And now we have The Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney and Mary Philbin. It's fully restored. Don't know that I've ever seen like that version, but 93 minutes long. It's from 1920. Well, it says 1925 or 1929. Or is there two? I don't know if there's two. No, I don't quite know why he's got two completely different dates. I don't know. I'm sure my friend Toppy is shouting out at me that I should watch it because of it being a classic. Maybe I'll put it on my file. It's probably a silent movie as well. I just don't know if I've got the patience. I probably would have had the patience more when I was younger, but it would have been into talking by then, wouldn't it? Well, the 20s. I'm not sure. I got another Tom Cruise film. It's a Steven Spielberg film. It's his version of War of the Worlds. But I mean, there's been so many different versions of War of the Worlds. Anyway, one can only hope that he gets stomped on by a big, stompy alien. But it's going to be full of CGI and
electricity pylons.
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
And we've got XXX. The Next Level. It's an action film starring Ice Cube, Willem Dafoe and Scott Speedman. It's from the director of Die Another Day, which is a James Bond film. At least it's got big writing on the back. In this action-packed sequel to the box office smash XXX, Ice Cube stars as Darius Stone, a thrill-seeking troublemaker whose criminal record and extreme sports obsession make him the perfect candidate to be the next XX agent. It sounds like they're trying to hop on a cheap James Bond. Augustus Gibbons, he's a monkey. Augustus Gibbons, the National Security Agency officer, returns and recruits ex-con Stone to help save the US government from a deadly conspiracy led by 5-star General and Secretary of Defense George Deckard. William Dafoe. Only a renegade XXX agent like Stone has the extreme skill. They spelt extreme with an X. They're really trying to sell this X thing. With the extreme skills to stop Deckard's dangerous military splinter group from taking over the government in America's It just sounds like what's happening now, basically. Or maybe a nicer version of what's happening now. No, not my cup of tea at all. Right. What have we got? We've got some CDs. But
right, yeah.
But some of them are. Yeah. These are freebies given away.
These are freebies given away by newspaper. Actually,
the Blondie one has a few of her hits, but a lot of it's padded out with some live gigs that she'd done with nothing to do with Blondie. So, yeah, if you're it's a 10-track collector's album. If you're hoping to find it full of Blondie hits, you might be sadly. And then we've got 30 greatest hits of Aretha Franklin.
But I don't expect you to. You see my problem. I've got, as I say, I have enormous. I've got about 2 dozen over there at the moment. Nobody's taken, and I have all of these, and another enormous bag, bigger than this bag.
Yeah, I think this is probably 60s and 70s Aretha Franklin. She's covering Bridge Over Troubled Water, but I don't see any of the hits that I know from the 80s.
Nothing on the cover.
Oh, I know that. Wild Things. That's with from 1998. Yeah, that's got Neve Campbell, the actress from Scream. It's not that's not a bad film. These are all freebies. I don't know if this happens in America, but that went through a stage of newspapers giving away a movie with the Sunday papers, and this one's from the Mail on Sunday, which we don't talk about, but we can't condemn the.
I always wonder if they work actually.
Well, I presume so. What's the point of putting them in there? Otherwise, you just get people complaining, and you're more likely not to. I can't remember if I've ever played any films given away in that way, but generally I don't buy newspapers and haven't done. Callum used to buy
yes,
newspapers.
I mean, we've got a selection. We've got The Independent, Sunday Telegraph, but we've had a Sunday Telegraph for years and we've never got a free DVD or anything. So
might be your paperboy nicked them.
The Mirror's given some away.
I got The Big Sleep with Robert Mitchum.
I mean, look, I could have had Sunday Telegraph, Montgomery Clift, Elizabeth Taylor and Shelley Winters in A Place in the Sun.
Well, The Big Sleep's got Sarah Miles, Edward Fox and Joan Collins, plus John Mills and James Stewart.
Wow, yeah.
But I think that's from the 70s.
Yes. Yes, even I've heard of that, you see.
I don't know if this is from, this is from the Mail. This is like the Blondie one. It's a David Bowie one. Unlike the Blondie one, they do seem to be all Bowie songs, but quite obscure ones. Again, he wouldn't count that as greatest hits, although I'm not sure they're actually advertising it as such. Got an Alfred Hitchcock, Laurence Olivier, and Joan Fontaine, Rebecca. I've seen various versions of Rebecca. I'm not sure I've ever seen that version, but I know that's probably it's a Daphne du Maurier book. I read the book. Mona Lisa, Bob Hoskins, Michael Caine again, Robbie Coltrane and Kathy Tyson. So that came free with the Sunday Times. That's from the 80s. Another Michael Caine. I think this was a TV show, or like a talking about Jack the Ripper. This is Jack the Ripper, but it's sort of mid-80s. Oh. Yeah, it was like a two-part or whatever Euston Films version that was on TV. What's Eating Gilbert Grape with Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio. That was from Sunday Telegraph. Take Me High. Cliff Richard. Debbie Watling, who was Victoria in Doctor Who. George Cole. That's Daily Mail.
See, I know these people. I don't know anything that's after about the 80s.
This is 1973.
Yes.
I'd be tempted to take that one.
I was too busy looking after you and your brother.
I'd be tempted to take that one just because it looks like it's a bit looks like it's a bit kitsch, but it's 1973 as well, which is a good year. Sympathy for the Devil, filmed by Jean-Luc Godard, featuring the Rolling Stones. I don't know if it's a behind-the-scenes documentary. Tempted to take that. I've never heard of that. Got Cliff Richard to a Penny, starring Anne Holloway and Dora Bryan. From Daily Mail. This is 1967. It's a gritty kitchen sink drama. Cliff Richard, the most successful British recording artist ever. Are you sure? Really? I mean...
Well, it's probably the length of time he's been going, actually. I saw him when he was only 18. When I was about 15. Can't remember where it was. My cousin took me, I think.
I'm not sure. This one, it's the most demanding, controversial role he ever played. I'm not sure. It looks like it might be a bit religious. Like he's a bad boy, and she manages to get God to make him nice again. This is like a purely nostalgic 10 original artists. This comes from the Sunday Mirror. It's got the Everly Brothers, All I Have to Do Is Dream, Marilyn Monroe, I Want to Be Loved by You, Boop Boop Bidoo, Tony Bennett, Anything Goes, Rosemary Clooney, Half as Much, Dean Martin, When You're Smiling, Dobie Gray, Drift Away, The Archies, Sugar Sugar, Andy Williams, Butterfly, Peggy Lee, The Lady is a Tramp, Shirley Bassey, All by Myself. We're nearly at the end.
Yes.
The People, that's a newspaper, #1 hits. We've got This Old House by Shaking Stevens. We've encountered him before now. Goody Two Shoes by Adamant. Down Under by Men at Work. I'm Still Waiting, Diana Ross. Love Grows Where My Rosemary Grows, Edison Lighthouse. Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by The Platters. The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore by Walker Brothers. There's some bonus tracks, but they're in really small writing. It's a bit of a mixture. Of 80s and early 70s.
Earlier, isn't it? Smoke Gets in Your Eyes.
Well, I'm sure that's been covered last time.
Yeah.
It's got the independent music from the movies. T-Rex, I Love to Boogie from Billy Elliot. Skunk Anansie Week from Mission Impossible. Rose Royce Car Wash from Car Wash. Curtis Mayfield, Superfly from Superfly. Bobby Darin, Beyond the Sea from Goodfellas. Sneaker Pimps, 6 Underground from The Saint. The Champs, Tequila from The Wanderers. And the Chordettes, Mr. Sandman from Halloween 2. That's a bit of a mixture. And then finally, we've got the best of Bananarama, 15 original studio tracks from the Daily Mail, or Mail on Sunday, sorry. Let's see, I know a bit about Bananarama. Let's see if they're really giving us... Well, actually, not a bad collection, as long as these are the originals. You've got Venus, which was a #1, or their version was a #1. Love in the First Degree, that was top 10 hit. I Want You Back, Robert De Niro's Waiting, Cruel Summer, Really Saying Something, Shy Boy, No Hey, Kiss Him Goodbye, Love, Truth and Honesty, I Heard a Rumour, Moving On, More Than Physical, I Can't Help It, Only Your Love and Rust Justice. That, presuming they are the originals.
I should have thought so, as it's the Sunday Times, wouldn't you? They wouldn't.
No, it's the Mail on Sunday, you can't trust
no, you wouldn't be.
But those are actually pretty big hits.
Is there a picture on the front, is it there?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet surely they wouldn't be able to.
No, but that actually is. Whereas that Blondie one and even the Bowie one, they were quite either obscure tracks or a couple of hits with some obscure live tracks, which might have an interest if you like. But that's more like if you're a super fan. I would have thought the Banana Run one do actually sound like. I might offer that to Nick. I mean, I've got lots of Banana Run, but Nick might be interested if he hasn't got a greatest hit, so I could ask him about that. And you've got.
I'll just put that. That's
yeah. Anyway, right. Well, that's the phone box for this time. We'll see what's being offered next time. Hopefully they'll be a bit less dusty. But they're not dusty because they've been in the phone box. They're dusty because they've been on somebody's shelf for years.
They've just been taken straight out of the bag as they were.
And the bag looks a bit ratty itself. Anyway, thank you for showing us what the phone box has in store.
Thank you for taking half a dozen at least. That's something.
I'll give them a dust before you pass them to me.
All right, I'll dust them. Or I'll even give you the dust and polish for yourself if you like.
Okay, speak to you again soon. Goodbye. So, Hubert, I don't think these random questions have exactly helped. I might try a couple more, but I don't think... I think we should keep this between us. I don't want Comedy Yeti Uncle John necessarily to know about all these poison pen letters you've been receiving.
I just registered what you started out with. The random questions not helping. I agree.
Yes, well...
Continue.
I just need you to make a decision about the Magpies.
Yes.
Do they stay or do they go? I don't want to start...
Do they stay or do they go?
Yes, I'm surprised. Well...
What did you put in that tea? You did put something in there.
You made the tea.
You said you wanted to relax me.
I thought.
Look at me. I'm making humorous things. I'm being humorous.
You're being humorous, like what you put on toast. There's something in this.
What are you blabbering about?
There's something in it. There is something in it. Is that either maybe the milk's gone off or it's curdled or something? I'm feeling hot.
Are you feeling sassy too?
I'm feeling sassy too. I can't.
It's sipping affecting your speech.
I know.
I'm glad it's not mine.
Terribly sorry, listeners. I've been called in to do the end of this episode. I'm not quite sure what happened to them, but we found Paul and Hubert lying on the floor with their legs in the air. It appears they were having a cocktail afternoon or something. And anyway, it's time to say goodbye now. So I do apologize. I hope nothing was said that was like not Shy Life podcast-ish. But anyway, do join us again soon for another Shy Life podcast. And I do apologize for having to end the episode like this. We will look into it. Comedy, I can't believe you took over the end of the episode. But Paul, you were both out of it. Yes. I know we were, but that we weren't having a cocktail afternoon, were we, Hubert?
No, certainly not. We were incapacitated by some drug that Paul put in.
No, I didn't put it in
to relax me. You didn't?
No.
Oh.
Cromitty, I suppose we have to tell you, because
don't tell him. Oh, all right.
What's going on? Well, I came over here to see Hubert to ask him whether he wanted me to go ahead with getting rid of the magpies, but obviously I haven't had much chance to talk to Yeti Uncle John. Anyway, he then tells me he's been receiving poison pen letters. Poison pen? What? What? Those ones on the table? Yes, it's hundreds of them.
Well, there's more from where that came from too.
And they're all really badly spelled. I can see. We presume they must.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
There. Here, read that again, Cromitty. That was another free sound effect.
Your butter with
my butter.
No, is that father? Your father is un boglian bing bong. I don't understand.
Oh.
No. I mean, the spelling is atrocious. I'm presuming it's from the podcasters or the poopcasters, I should say, because the spelling is that bad. It is. I can see it's quite possible.
Oh, I'm more paranoid than ever. I don't believe any of your cast members can spell well.
I was trying to settle him down, and we had a cup of tea, and we both kind of got a little bit sassy, and somebody must have put something in the tea, and you'll need to test. Here, take the cups.
Good idea.
All right.
Test it. You see, I've been feeling paranoid. I've been feeling unsettled. I've been feeling suspicious. And that's because the secret of my whereabouts has obviously been found, and my life is in deadly danger.
I was trying to say to Hubert that.
Do I seem to be at all calm now?
Not particularly, but then understandably so. Comedy, I was trying to say to Hubert that maybe we shouldn't get rid of the magpies, because the magpies, they're quite good, like attack dogs. Well, birds.
You've convinced me. You've convinced me that's a good idea. Don't get rid of them. They should stay right where they are.
Well, it might be a good idea, because you it sounds like you do need. I'll take these cups and I'll look into them, and I won't just look into them. I'll do a test and see if there's any fingerprints. And so
what you should do? You should take a few sips right now.
I'm not going to do that. I would never get back to the lab. So, but what you're saying is that we won't get rid of the magpies. Is that right? No, we mustn't get rid of the magpies.
As much as I regret to say that Paul is correct, we must not get rid of the magpies. We must not
get rid of the magpies. No. Get rid of the magpies? What's going on? Goodbye. Yes, goodbye.
Wow. Really? No kidding.
Thank you, darling. And you too. Bye-bye.
Oh, that sounded good.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice.
I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice.
We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
That is so cringe. Oh my god. You're a man of culture as well.
Get rid of the magpies. What's going on? Nothing. We were just talking about one of them got in the house and fell inside a one of the Venus flytraps.
A bedpan.
What? No. What's going on? What that? I don't. It's nothing, Yeti Uncle John. We've got like poison pen letters and things, and we love the magpies.
Yeti Uncle John, calm yourself and have some of this tea. Give me that back, Cromity.
Yeah.
Have some.
Have a cup of tea, Yeti Uncle John. I heard what you said. You were lying to me. Are you telling me you've been planning to get rid of the magpies? No. You're lying to me. Oh dear, I've got my throat is parched. Yeah, have a cup of tea, Yeti Uncle John. Oh, poor we can't. No, I think we need. Oh dear. Oh, well, that's a good sound effect.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes.
Oh dear. Oh goodness. Why does things have to be so complicated?
I don't know, but you can calm yourself now, Yeti Uncle John. Nobody's doing anything with your silly little magpies. What's that you say? Amazing. He fell asleep standing up.
Oh, well. Oh, goodness. Typical thing to walk in just as we're talking about the magpies. But anyway, I think that's quite enough for one episode. I
more
think
than
so,
enough.
Paul. I better go and take this. I presume he'll wake up again eventually. Well, we did, didn't we? Run along. Have a look into it.
Off with you.
Off with you. Yes. Oh dear. I think I need to answer some would you rather questions just to calm myself down. But
yes.
or maybe I'll just have a lie down as well.
I know. You could always end your show.
Yeah,
I'm
we could do
sorry.
that.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Yes, let's just do that. All right, listeners. Bye for now. If you want to send us any fan mail, just make sure that it's spelt properly. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway.
One can always hope.
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Well, gotta tell you, I didn't expect that.
What the hell just happened on this show? I mean, seriously, reverse it, because I lost... What's going on? What happened?
Man, was that worth it or not? Oh my goodness, that was a darling little shoe. Whoa, I love that one. Great show, Paul. Yep, that was a good shoe.
That was beautifully done. We're going to have some orange squash now. It's an exciting one. And everyone's a critic.
Et voilà.
Oi, oi, that's your lot. Bye.
You can always call me.
Sorry, I keep hearing music off this website. I don't know if you can. You can't hear it, can you?
Well, now I don't know if you're addressing me or that silly Toppy person, and that you're really hearing a sound, or it's all part of your fantasy little plot.
I am hearing.
Don't confuse me. Actually, no.
That's right. I just need. I'll just get it up on the screen, and then it'll shut up after that.
Sometimes it happened to be the last time I was on your show. The overlap of reality and unreality. It's sometimes too much.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Okay, stopping recording now.